Not the best timing in the
Bark
world.
holds the fibers together, keeping the wood from breaking. Today, Alfie needs Parker's help to bend the wood. But he did it on his own for decades, at times with just one arm.
Just
I
one
like to take
arm.
a piece of hickory log and turn it into a good stick. I like to carve and I like to work with the wood.
At the Negro Onondaga Indian Reservation, Alfie Jacks and his father Lou Jacks make and sell lacrosse sticks.
Onondaga is one of 6 nations in the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, which the French dubbed the Iroquois.
A lot of people here are really, really proud to be Indian. And the Onondagas are a sovereign nation, so we'd rather be all on our own.
Alfie's business took off in 1968 after a nearby stick factory burned down, leaving him and his dad as top producers. They carved 1,000 sticks a month. Business slowed down in the 1970s when plastic and aluminum sticks started to replace wood. Alfie had to take other jobs, but he kept running the business in his free time.
Well, that sounded good, didn't it, Park? It's kind of like an obligation to our people, to our culture, to the world of lacrosse.
Native
World of
people began playing the
Lacrosse.
sport as a spiritual
Replace
and
this
social
game, man.
activity. Competitions had hundreds of players and could last days. It was also a way to prepare young men for battle and settle disputes. A missionary in the 1600s renamed the game after the French word for a bishop's staff, Lacrosse. European settlers started playing in the 1800s with limited team sizes. And in 1868, the National Lacrosse Association of Canada effectively barred Indigenous players from competing. In the US, lacrosse soon became popular among middle and upper-class university students. Today, the US and Canada have dozens of pro teams, and 85 countries compete in international tournaments.
Pro.
But wooden sticks are rare. Alfie stayed in business by tailoring his sticks to each player. By 2004, he finally had enough customers to work full-time in his shop again.
They'll make one heavy and they'll make one light. You gotta understand the players are all different too. They all like different things.
While the wood is still hot from the steamer, Alfie carves off a section of bark where another bend will go. He marks the date with a pencil and stores it for the wood to compress.
Okay.
6 months
Okay.
later, the sticks go back in the steamer to prepare for a second bend. Alfie and Parker push them into a rack, where blocks will hold the bend for 2 weeks. Alfie still uses the holder his father made out of scrap wood in the late 60s. The same goes for his carving bench. Carving the contours is Alfie's favorite part.
One of those things you do on a snowy Syracuse day. You're in here nice and warm, you're making chips, playing some blues music. It's a pretty good feeling. There's worse things you could do, I guess.
Alfie measures by eye and touch.
After 80,000 sticks, it's like you kind of know exactly how much to take off, how much you're leaving.
He uses antique draw shapes that were used to make barrels. He pulls the knife in the direction of the wood's grain to keep it strong.
Very interessant day. But the show must go on.
مرحبا